Microsoft, what are you doing? So you say that you're ending your backwards compatibility program because of hardware limitations. That I absolutely don't buy that. I feel that's just an excuse, as the Series X is like, I don't know, 20 times more powerful than a base Xbox. But you also, because of money issues. Microsoft, you, other than Nintendo, you are like one of the wealthiest people in the gaming industry. You, out of anybody, can negotiate a deal. And even if you can't, you're totally avoiding a loophole that would allow you to continue backwards compatibility. Microsoft, I've been cheering you on for years, and I'm not expecting you to listen to me. However, Microsoft, some of us still collect physical media, and some of us have enormous back catalogs. This is what made me switch to you, Microsoft, from PlayStation. When I had a PS2 Slim and I bought a PS3 Slim, I couldn't play my PS2 games. When I went from the PS3 to the PS4, I couldn't play my PS3 or my PS2 games. People get tired of that shit, Microsoft. They want to play their back catalog of games. Now, I'm not going to deny you have a lot going for you. Halo Infinite, like you're seeing here. The multiplayer, 343, you absolutely got it correct. The multiplayer is phenomenal. I will hand you that one. Halo Infinite is really, really fun. However, there is something you're completely forgetting, Microsoft. The real reason you ended backwards compatibility on the Xbox was because third-party companies like Rockstar don't want to give you permission to resell the games because the traditional old-school OG Xbox and 360 versions of games, because they'd rather do a piss-poor job of remastering or remaking the games, calling it the definitive edition, and then reselling it to you for $60. Well, what if I told you there is another way, people? Like, come on, Microsoft. You've been selling people, unless they had the disc versions, then you get them for free by just inserting the disc. But even then, you haven't been reading the disc to the Series X. No, it's been a upgraded emulation version of the game. The reason that you need the license, Microsoft, is to resell the game. But Microsoft, why are you not looking into building a 360 and original Xbox emulator that runs on only on the Series X and not on the Series S, because you would need the disc-based media? Why are you not doing that? Like, we get it, you wouldn't be able to sell us the games, but we could purchase the games used. Why are you not looking into building an emulator? This just makes me upset, Microsoft. I thought you were the company that cares about games and preserving games. And this whole thing of you giving up just makes me angry. You need to negotiate. You need to go back to the table, negotiate further, offer more money if you have to. But also, I wanted to point out that you're still not done with all the games that you technically could get the license for. You got nearly every single Star Wars game, to my knowledge. I've gone through each one that I have, and I think I have all of them, that were on the OG Xbox. I'm not touching the 360 because the 360 is in a better position. But you missed one, and it's by LucasArts. You can't tell me that this game would be too hard to get. The game is called Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you play as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, it's made by LucasArts, who's owned by Disney these days. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Yeah. Microsoft, why is this game not backwards compatible when all the others are. It's made by LucasArts. It's the only company I see on it. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. You've got all the others up and going, but you can't get that one? Also, what about Ubisoft? With, the Far Cry series. You've got both Far Cry Instincts and Far Cry Instincts Evolution on the OG Xbox, and they're not backwards compatible. Why? Ubisoft is one of the easiest ones to get. Also Microsoft. Where's the rest of the Tom Clancy series? You got from Ubisoft, when they don't want to make another Splinter Cell, you got permission to use and to, you got permission for the entire Splinter Cell series, but where's the rest of the Ghost Recon series? Where's the rest of the, Rainbow Six series? There's so many of those and their extensions on the OG Xbox, as well as the 360. Where are those? Where's Gun from Activision? There's so many good games that you're totally missing out on that people would love to play. What about the Sega games? Where's Shadow the Hedgehog? Where's Sonic Heroes? Where's Sonic Mega Collection Plus? Where are those games? You got the 360 games. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure you even got the 360 game that no one cares about, Sonic 06. Where is it, Microsoft? Where is it? Our 360s and our OG Xboxes are not going to work forever. Even modded ones. Where's Batman Begins from Warner Brothers and EA Games? Where's Dragon's Lair 3D Return to the Lair? A 3D remake of Dragon's Lair from Ubisoft. Where's that? Where's Gun from Neversoft and Activision? Where in the living daylights is Brothers in Arms? You got Brothers in Arms 3, but you don't have Brothers in Arms Earned in Blood or Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30? And what about EA? They're still around, and they have no intention of making remakes of movie-based games. Where's Catwoman? Or how about Justice League Heroes from Warner Brothers? What about Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Rabbit from Konami? Speaking of Konami, where is Castlevania Curse of Darkness, the 3D Castlevania game? Where's the Medal of Honor games from the OG Xbox from EA? Medal of Honor Frontline, European Assault, and Rising Sun. Where are those, Microsoft? Or even better yet, where are the James Bond titles? The OG Xbox James Bond titles. You know, Everything or Nothing, Nightfire, GoldenEye, Agent Under Fire, Everything or Nothing. Where are those? EA's still a company. Why are the Activision James Bond games not backwards compatible? Any of them. Why are no James Bond games backwards compatible? Yeah, Sony owns the movie rights to Spider-Man, but you have so many Activision games backwards compatible. Why are not the Spider-Man games that were on the OG Xbox, meaning Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and Ultimate Spider-Man, as well as the ones that were on the 360, why were those not made backwards compatible? Those are by Activision. That wouldn't be so hard, would it? Microsoft, I don't think you're telling the entire truth. I don't think it's strictly licensing money. Also, where's Call of Duty Classic? Where's Call of Duty Finest Hour? Where's Call of Duty Big Red 1? The last 3 mainline games that you are missing on backwards compatibility. You went through all the trouble of getting all these other Call of Duty games, but you can't get these 3 last games? This doesn't make any sense, Microsoft. seems to me, Microsoft, there's still a bunch of games that you could still get the rights to. And Microsoft, if it is licensing, why are you not taking into the account the idea that Phil Spencer said with focusing on, quote, legal emulation? Why are you not, like, giving us the ability to use the emulator that you built to emulate the 360 and the OG Xbox on the Xbox One and Series X consoles? I get it that your console, if you can't sell the games, you'd have to purchase the disc. But another thing you could do, Microsoft, is, because there's only so many discs left and old discs rot, is allow us to play backups. Microsoft, there is still so much that you can do, and I think you're really just passing the ball along way too soon. So anyways, guys, I really just had to rant about Microsoft. It really, really pissed me off that they would even announce this even at a 20th anniversary of Xbox. Like, come on. Yeah, the OG Xbox has turned 20. But Microsoft, you can't just leave games behind on the 360 and the OG Xbox. The OG Xbox, like you were just celebrating, is 20 years old. Old consoles get old and stop working. One day, these consoles are going to stop working and we'll have nothing. You really want us to have no way of playing old games, Microsoft? Xbox, if you do happen to hear this, just please take all of what I've said into consideration. Either go back to the drawing board, make it very clear to these developers, yeah, you can still put out your, quote, definitive edition, but give us the old versions. Like, great example, Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition. The whole debacle that happened recently. So, what happened? They took the old versions on PC, they took them off, and so that they could the only version you could get was the definitive edition. But once Rockstar saw the backlash, they're going to give people the classic versions, because they saw how bad and the definitive version was, and how unhappy people were. So it's like they can coexist. So Microsoft, you need to put your saddle back on, put your big boy boots back on, put your thinking cap back on, and you need to start up backwards compatibility again, or you need to give us a way to play our games even if you can't sell the games in your store. This is Retro Davo coming to you, signing out. Have a good one, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.